All right, guys. Today, as you can see, we're going to be working on systems of equations. You just took a test, finishing up graphing. Hopefully you guys did well on that the other day. But today we're starting in a brand new unit. Okay, so nice fresh start for you guys. Unfortunately, we're picking up again back with graphing, so I'm sorry about that. But then you're going to take a break from it. Okay, so let's just battle through today's lesson with graphing, and then we're done with it for a while. Okay, so a system of equations, what in the world does that mean? Let's just break this down into what its words are. Okay, system, let's think about what is a system. Okay, think about like a car, think about even our government system. Several pieces working together, okay, to get to a solution. And that's basically what we're going to be doing in this whole unit. We're going to have two equations, no more than two. Okay, in Algebra 1, that's all we deal with. Okay, we're going to be working with two equations. And of course, they're going to be working together to get to a solution, okay? Okay, that's our whole objective about systems of equations. We need to get to a solution, okay? Now, so here's the interesting thing. There is not just, you're going to be like, oh yeah, we just got to get to the solution, we're done. Well, there's three possible solutions that you may run into. Okay, I'm sorry about that, but that's how math works. Okay, I'm going to introduce you to the three possible solutions that you may run into. Okay, the first one that you will see, okay, is this first one right here. It's an intersection point. Okay, you're going to be given two equations. So how many lines should be on your graph? You should have two. That's what we're going to be doing today, graphing two lines. Do you see an intersection point? I sure do. Okay, it's right here. It's right where the two lines meet. Okay, today we are going to figure out what that single point is. Okay, it's going to be some type of x value and it's going to be some type of y value. That's our goal today. Okay, we're trying to get one intersection point. Okay, sounds pretty easy. But, like I said, you may run into others. Look at the next one. This is what we call an infinite solution. Think about it, okay? If we have many points that are in common, what do you think is going to happen? I have a blue line here. Where would I probably draw the other line at? What are you thinking? If we want infinite points intersecting together, maybe it's sitting right on top. I'm not going to draw a solid line because I want you to see this. They're sitting literally right on top of each other. Okay, so there's many points. Look, how many points? I can go on for forever and ever and ever. That's why it's an infinite solution. Okay, does that make sense? Sitting right on top of each other. Okay, the last one that we have is a no solution. Okay, so let's take a look at what a no solution will look like. Okay. Okay, what do you think is going to happen here? A no solution. Will they intersect? Because I said to have a solution, there's got to be some type of intersection. They have to be working together. They've got to be touching each other. They have to be literally right on top of each other. But what is a no solution going to be? Any touching at all by the lines? No. They don't like each other. They're just going to be totally away from each other. So what type of lines, we've learned this already, what type of lines never touch? You got it. Parallel lines. You got it. So something like this. Okay, to be parallel lines, what has to be the same? Let's remember this. Hopefully you guys remember, slopes have to be the same. Okay, so that's a little cute, little shortcut that you may learn eventually, is if the slopes are the same and maybe their y-intercepts are different, they're going to be parallel lines. It's going to be a no solution. Okay, how about an infinite solution? What will their slopes be? We know that they're going to be sitting totally right on top of each other. So what do you think their slopes are going to be? Exactly the same. How about the y-intercepts? They're sitting right on the top of each other. What does their y-intercepts have to be? Exactly the same. So if there's two identical equations, it's an infinite solution. And then, of course, the one that we really want to have is an intersection point where two lines totally intersect each other. We need to find that point, and that's what we're going to be doing today. Okay? So let's take a look at some examples.